And we're live. Welcome to the Juice, where we gonna talk a bag of Yeah. Make sure you share the ting. 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 Make sure you share the ting. Profane. You in on the video. See it? Boom.
There we go. All right.
Yes. Yo. Yeah, man. That's it. That's it right there. Yes, sire.
Just get set up here.
All right. Yo, big shout out to everybody on the live. It's all about the Juice.
The Juice Podcast. Hey.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's logging in right now. Big ups to everybody. Hope you all are having a crazy weekend. And sorry, let me say that again. Crazy weekend. I hope you all are having a good week. And you guys are just hanging in there. So you guys have heard that COVID stuff is going to be some lifted. And we're gonna get into all of that tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna get lifted. It's gonna
all
get
of
lifted
that today.
soon.
All of that tonight. We're gonna talk about. We got bad things to talk about, and I saw Profane posting up some stuff.
Yeah.
So we need to talk about that
Yo,
too.
ladies were mad in the Juice group today. Ladies were just like,
Yo, my phone was going off. Ping, ping,
Yeah,
ping. I was like,
ladies
oh.
were mad as hell. I was like, yo, seriously? Like they. You know, whenever there's something like negative, they're the first one to say, no, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Yep. Yep. That's real. That's for sure.
Okay, everyone's trying to get in. Sandy, I see you, Sweet
Yo.
Coco, Isabel.
What up?
This is the Juice Podcast. You're live and direct. We are here with Extreme. I don't know where Tristan is. Fuck that nigga. man, don't show up to work. You don't call in nothing. He actually called me on WhatsApp, but no, I don't answer WhatsApp calls, man. I only answer Facebook sometimes.
Shit.
When it's Leonard, over here. That's it. But big up to everybody. I see people logging in. We got 5 people over here. We got a couple people logging in over there.
Yeah,
I
man.
am on my official. I'm on both my Facebook accounts.
What up,
because
Jared? I see you, man.
people have been complaining that they can't see the live, so I'm on my actual account and on the Juice. So we're gonna do it big today, a little different.
Good.
I see everyone logging in over there.
Yeah, man.
As you guys know, let's just get it started.
What
As
up,
you-
Slim Shady?
As you guys know, the fucking
Beverly, I see you. Congo, Wagwan.
the
Call in.
COVID. COVID's almost over, guys. As the government has said 8 million times, but we're gonna take them at their word right now.
Yeah.
As of March 1st, it's looking like that we're out of the woods. No vaccinations, everything lifted.
Right.
We almost made it, guys. Just
Yeah.
hanging in there.
But I
Couple
want to
more
know
weeks.
why they're lifting. Is it because the majority are vaccinated now, so they can
Yeah,
they're
I
not
think-
worried about the unvaccinated?
I think that's what it is. I think they got
they got their numbers.
Yeah, I think they got their
Okay,
numbers,
okay.
and now I think that they're just like most governments and most people are just like
What up,
they,
Cat?
want to just live with it instead
Yeah.
of like fearing it. There's
Right.
like everyone's got it or some shape or form of it. Even
Yeah.
you got sick for 3 days or
Right.
2 days.
Yeah.
So now they're just like it's like the new norm.
It's like the common
y-
cold,
Yeah, it's like the common
flu.
cold. Yeah. So that's what they're ruling it. We're almost out of the woods, guys. Everything's gonna be back to normal. So
What up, man?
don't go out there and start acting crazy. Don't go out there and start acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Take your time, ease back out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm still gonna wear my mask for the first couple
For
months,
sure.
even though it's not really, it's not really
Mandatory.
mandatory. But I am
Yeah.
gonna rock my mask for the next couple months just
Yeah,
because.
man.
Sometimes I get into certain atmospheres and I'm like, there is COVID in here for sure. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we're almost there, man. We're
Yeah.
almost there. All the truckers, I see that. I don't know if it's getting worse. I kind of stopped paying attention to it
It's kind
because I see a lot of mixed, a lot of mixed
yeah.
reviews on it. So I stopped kind of paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys, if you guys can't hear us, let us know so I can turn up the mics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to the convoy, whatever. But everything is coming to an end. So.
Mhm.
You guys can, like I said, take your time, ease out. Clubs are opening back up. That doesn't mean you go out to the club
Mhm.
and start acting crazy,
Right.
Just take your time and ease out
Straight.
there. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like the first go around, like the very first time we opened, like, because this is like maybe like the third time that we tried to open, but like the very first time we tried, I felt like everybody was just wild, everyone was just going out there and just acting crazy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then the second time we reopened, I feel like it kind of calmed down. So hopefully this third time, people just
Oh,
got
you know
all
what?
that out of
Yeah,
the
people are
system,
gonna do all that shit, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna make sure that you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
then you're gonna get the odd ones that just don't give a shit
Yeah.
and just want to be out there.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
There's always that odd one.
yeah, yeah.
So
So big up to everybody who's out there. I'm just
Yo.
looking to see what's going on my Facebook right now.
yeah, but shout out to everybody. Hey, and
The third time. Sorry, guys.
shout out to everybody that's been sharing the Feel Good flyer for Cambridge. You know, we're back in Cambridge.
Look at this, As we talking, the fucking.
Oh yeah,
It is
it's
a caption, It's
Yeah.
all you
Yeah.
people. Okay.
But yeah, shout out to everybody that's been sharing the flyer and getting the word out there. Yes, Feel Good Fridays is back in Cambridge.
Yes. The big move.
We did the big move. We got it back. Hopefully we can get it back to the home where it used to be. But for now, O'Brien's is where it's at.
Right.
Saturday nights, yeah, we're gonna be in Guelph.
Mm-hmm.
Look out for the black and gold old school party this Saturday.
Oh yeah. Black and gold party this Saturday. Old school party.
Yeah, man, we'll be there. The team will be there. You know what I mean? So make sure you're in your black and gold and ready to party and listen to some old school jams.
Yep.
Saturday was a good look for Future of Love, even though there was some little mishaps. But Profane.
Yeah.
Profane. Hold on, we're not gonna go there. No, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there.
Okay.
But I'm just giving you guys your flowers right now. Justin, Profane, and Heavy Metal,
yeah.
and Congo, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And World Boss.
World
DJ guy,
Boss,
the
yes.
music.
World Boss, big up yourself and that selector, that the DJ that you had. with
Yeah,
you,
he's
man.
good. Yeah. The little DJ you guys had
World
was
Boss
good.
shout out, man.
Yeah. And he's MC.
Those guys, like you set the tone, like Pimp set, like was playing the early Warmans,
Yeah.
and then you set it, and then World Boss just, you know what I
And-
mean?
and then Heavy Metal came and done the
Heavy
place.
Metal
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, even though the little mishaps, but it was still a good look. You know, thank you to everybody that came out.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know
It
what
was
I
a good
mean?
look, man. It was good to see everybody kind of come out
Shout out
in
to
the red and whites
yeah,
and
man.
whatever else.
Yeah.
And the music was good. The vibe was
Yeah,
up. You know what I mean?
yes,
A couple people
yes.
said we're playing too much Badman music and all these things. But
But you know what,
But we have to
man?
play everything. You know,
Yeah.
you have to play everything. Remember-
Listen, man, when you're coming from somewhere and it's majority of soca all night, like you need to pop off those tunes because
Yeah, you don't
like,
get a chance.
you don't get a chance, man. Like like I'm not dissing, you know what I mean? But I'm just
Yeah,
saying, like, man, we've been playing soca from like time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, can we not go to the dance and just lay off the soca one night
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
play some?
Yeah, to play some dance hall. Yeah,
we're gonna play some soca, but man,
yeah.
like,
And you know what? To be honest,
I love
people.
my soca, man, but I'm just so cut out.
Yeah,
bro.
but you know what it is? You know what it also is? People don't realize that, remember, there's 100 people in the club. You know, they're 100% or whatever. They're 50% want to listen to this, 25% want to listen to this.
Yeah.
50, you know, whatever way you want to break it down.
Yeah.
Us as DJs have to cater to everybody. I know
Of
Future.
course, yeah.
I know it's Future Love, so it's a little
Yeah.
bit more girly or
Like
whatever.
we didn't,
whatever.
we didn't get to play like slow jams.
Jams,
like, none of that shit.
you know,
like,
that played at the
none-
beginning of the night,
yeah,
right at the
yeah.
beginning, but we didn't really get into it.
No.
It's so it happens, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, if you guys are missing anything, come to Feel Good Fridays. We play all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna-
yeah.
Yo, listen, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
be good luck.
excited.
Like I said, my
I'm
phone been
excited to be back home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Rise and Shine. You know, we had it down there, but
time
we
to do
could-
something different.
We
you know?
couldn't get the Cambridge people. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
when we had the couple parties there, it was like they were like, "Yo, you need to have this consistent."
Right.
man." So it wasn't like a no-brainer. You know what I mean? It
Right.
was just like, yeah, you know what? They're asking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're seeing it,
Yeah.
so they're like, you know what? It's time.
Time. Yeah.
So yeah, man.
All right. Yeah. Shout out to everybody out there. Like I
Yeah.
said, we're gonna be there on Fridays. You know, just doing our thing. As like again, COVID is kind of restricted, so we're at like 100% capacity now, right?
Yeah.
So you know, you guys know how we do.
Yeah,
You all
I'm
know
not,
the rules.
But I'm not dissing. I'm just saying, yo, I love soca, man. Like soca, but listen, man, Listen,
it's
there's
okay,
a time.
don't-
There's a time and a place, man. And that night, it was perfect. I have no complaints, man. Congo came on and did his thing at the end, and it was perfect.
Sandy Pacheco said they said no soca. Okay, listen. So
No, man, like you have to have some soca, but you can't like when the dance is going good.
yeah.
You can't just join a soca.
Soca,
man.
I know, and the
You know what I
throttle
mean?
vibe, yeah.
Like everybody was vibing. There was no complaints about the music.
None.
I am surprised.
Yeah, none.
None.
There was a couple girls that say we were playing too much bad man music. There
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
couple, one or two girls, but,
But
other
they
than
were
that,
still bouncing.
yeah, they're still bouncing. Yeah. And some songs I haven't heard in forever.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's why I was like, yo, like the. Anyways.
Yeah, no, the vibe was good. The vibe was good. The vibe was
vibe
good.
was
Yeah.
awesome,
Like
bro.
I said,
Good time.
if you guys missed it, come to Feel Good Friday. We'll sort you out. We got the
Yup.
soca, we got the dance hall, we
Yup.
got the R&B, we got
Yup.
everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
So
And the old school party's gonna be crazy Saturday. I'm
yeah,
telling
and that too. You know
you.
what I mean?
Wait for that. Rise and shine. Hey, we need to listen.
Yeah. Yo, if you guys are
What?
complaining about the, sorry, I know you guys are saying the camera, we look light skinned on that camera there, but it is fucking Quincy.
see that?
Quincy.
Yo.
Quincy's like, yo, are you guys light skinned? That camera is a new camera that I'm testing.
Yo,
out, and
Quinn,
so
it's Profane's red lights to take down
this
here.
guy said
dog.
red lights to take. It's the fucking camera. Don't worry, we'll sort it out. Just enjoy it. That's on my fucking face. Quincy always have to come here and diss the man. Damn, yo, what's wrong with him? This nigga, man. Holy, yeah, yo, shout out to everybody out there on the juice. I see everybody, 8 people there. We got people
Yeah,
coming
man.
in there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep on moving, keep it
Yes,
trucking.
sir.
Yo. Where do
Whoop,
we want
whoop,
to start? Did you watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
Yeah, man. It was crazy. It was epic. I missed the One Piece, but I got there.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, the Super Bowl show was off
It
the
was
chain.
epic, man. Everybody's like, yo, old school's like alive again.
Yeah,
I'm like,
old
what do you
school-
mean?
yeah.
Like, we've been bumping old school,
right?
man.
We've been bumping the 50
Like,
cents and all
yeah,
them things on a
man.
regular. So these guys are like,
Yeah.
yo, songs I haven't heard it forever. Then you know what?
Yo.
You haven't been to a fucking Feel Good Friday. And you guys
Right.
are dissing. Yo.
Yeah.
No, the music was good. It was really nostalgic. 50 came out, did
Oh,
his
I was
thing.
surprised.
I was surprised
yo.
at 50.
That was the one I missed.
Yeah.
I
the
missed
50,
50. Yeah.
50 came out. People were ragging on him, said he gained weight, but the nigga is not 20 years old or wherever he was
Of course,
back then.
he
So
got all that
yeah,
fucking money and those
yeah.
projects happening. You don't gain weight. Like,
you know,
fuck the
Dr.
gym.
Dre doing his thing. Mary J looked fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She could still sing it out. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? I'm waiting for her to do her verses, sort it out with Mariah Carey. Let's get it fucking done.
Yep.
Mary J versus Mariah Carey.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's do it. That's fuck. Who else is she gonna? Anyways, that's another conversation for another day. But
I'd like to see Mary J and SWV.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good
'cause
one.
Or like, because SWV had a lot of remixes and shit.
Yeah.
too, right? So you got to think like back then in the '90s, like who had all the like Mary J was like the remix girl.
Yeah,
like,
Mary J and Janet. What about Mary J and Janet?
nah.
Janet's 80s though, but
No,
like,
yeah.
you know,
I
what I
would
mean?
say if anything, I mean, yeah, Mariah Carey had some good remixes, but I would say,
Mary J.
oh man, I'm trying to think. Mary J and
Quincy said Mary J would Mariah Carey would destroy anyone. Yo, all
Who,
she had,
Mariah Carey?
all she had to do was play her Christmas song 8 million times. I just done the
fuck,
play.
yeah. But listen, when the 411 came out,
Yeah.
everybody had that album,
Yep.
and then the 411 remix,
Yep.
everybody had that album, and then when she came out with My Life, it was crazy. It was gone.
You're gone. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, man. She has a good collection, a
Like-
good body of work. So
Like I'm the only people that I could think of that would stand up to her
yeah.
back then. I'm like even
Yo, your fucking face was going off right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Yo, shout out to my boy Jerry, man. I see you, man. We grew up together, man. That's fams right there, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro. Nice seeing you, man. Shout out to everybody on the live. But I was saying, anybody that could go up against Mary J, man, I would have to say Mariah, but I would have to see what songs.
I'm only thinking
I
about.
want to see those 20.
Yeah. You would have to see that
Because
20. But
Mary
they
J
do have 20 each. Like they do
Yeah.
have 20 each.
Because I would
right?
like
So-
to see that 20 list that she's gonna bring out.
Yeah. And see
Like
what
I don't
Mary-
want to hear the pop shit. Like
You want to hear
Mary
the
J,
honor?
like Mary J could bring out like
Method Man
like
shit.
the remix shit,
Yeah,
and just
Method
done it.
Man, yeah, because even her songs with Method Man, like you know what I
Yeah,
mean, like
man.
that's a whole body of work right there, right?
No, I don't think Eve could stand up to Mary, man.
No,
Um,
not Eve. You got to think about people that came out in that time period. That's why I
That's
said
what I'm
Mariah. 'Cause Mariah Carey
saying,
came out in the
man.
'90s. That's
like
what
I'm
Mary
saying,
J.
like either SWV,
yeah.
or like a fuck that. I'm trying to look at like my Serato '90s
Yeah,
right now.
I'm trying to figure out.
R&B,
Yeah,
and I'm like even like if Aaliyah was alive, I would say Aaliyah, man.
Yeah, exactly. Because she would have had more hits by now and stuff like that. Yeah.
I would have said her, because
Yeah,
like
it's
she had some good hits, man. But
Yeah.
Mary, I would have to. I don't know. That's a tough one for me, man.
Yeah. Like I said, Mary J. came out looking good. You know, Dr. Dre came out, Eminem
Yeah.
came out and did his thing.
I wonder if that sealed the deal with Diddy now.
Yeah, you right.
And Versus.
And Snoop Dogg came out. You know, I mean, I wish I saw more from Snoop Dogg, but you know what I mean.
was gonna say Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah
I
doesn't have
was
enough
gonna
hits, though, but
say-
she don't have enough
I
hits.
was gonna say Queen Latifah, but I'm just thinking like the hits.
Yeah, Queen Latifah don't have enough hits.
No,
Like
she
us as
wasn't-
DJ know her.
Yeah, like, she
yeah,
wasn't-
Yeah.
she wasn't banging like you needed to go get that Mary J.
Or Lauryn Hill.
No,
Mary J. and Lauryn Hill.
no, because Lauryn Hill was like late '90s,
But she,
early
you-
2000s.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I
yeah. But
mean?
remember, you gotta remember. You gotta remember, she also had the Fugees catalog. She had her Fugees
I
and her,
that.
and her
I
solo.
I get that.
Yeah.
But with Mary, bro, like I'm looking like remixes.
Yeah.
I'm looking like shit that she didn't even come out with. Like she just came out with something the other day, and it's like
Yeah.
a banger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit. But I'm just trying to think who else used to bang. Like even
Big up Dwayne Heath. I see Blacks on here. Bizzo, I see you. Nas,
don't
yes,
know, man.
Raptors.
That's-
Watching Raptors
that's
right
a
now.
tough one, man. I can't even say Missy.
Yeah. Missy, because Missy's not a singer. Missy had to go
Mm-mm.
against a rapper. You know what I mean?
I'd have to say like Monifa,
Yeah.
Miss Jones.
Yeah.
Like I want to see like one of them. Like
Mary J. See, you said Mary J. Yo, Quincy, see, he just likes to talk shit. So sometimes I don't even take into consider what the nigga's saying, yo.
But
But that's
but
a good-
it would
that's what I
have to
said.
be. Listen, it would have to be Lauren shit
Yeah.
and not the Fuji shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Mary's got her own shit.
Yeah.
Once she bust out that Biggie, remember all the days. When
Oh
love
yeah.
That's done.
yeah. Done.
Done. And then Method Man gets behind that shit. Like
yeah,
or
that's why I said Method Man-
the Buck Camp.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah. Like I said, they have
Smith
their
and
own.
Wesson. Oh my god.
Yeah, they have their own
man.
catalog. Like I said, you
Like
know,
she's like I would have to like to look at Mariah's 20
Mhm.
and say, okay, yeah,
Mhm.
nah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she would have to go like into her remix shit, like
right.
some shit that Jermaine Dupri did with her. You know what I mean? Like some shit that like you can only get on like a 12-inch.
Yeah. You know what I like about these kind of things? 'Cause it shows these kids that like, it just shows like like the younger generation, like, yo, like shit was real back in our
It
time. You know, like
was,
the music
yo.
was good. Like
Yeah.
I always come on this podcast and say I sound like my fucking dad. 'Cause you know when your dad, when you grow up, your dad was
Yeah.
just like, move that music. 'Cause when I was
Yeah.
growing up, in like
Don't
50
play
Cent.
my shit.
Yeah.
Don't play that shit on
Yeah,
here.
yeah. My dad would
I'm
bust out
taking
the
it
Bob
fucking-
Marley and the
Taking
Dennis
it
Brown.
Yeah.
My dad would bust out the Dennis Brown and the
Yep.
Sanchez and said, "This is real music," you know.
And
whatever.
here it comes again. Listen, when I started DJing, it was soca and easy reggae, and I'm talking about like Gregory, all them Boris Gardner,
Yeah,
all of them kind of
yep,
tunes.
yep.
Like it wasn't the only hardcore thing he ever had in his box was like Shaba, Ting-a-ling-a-ling, and
Shaba,
and
Shaba.
Bam Bam Rhythm with Max Shaka Demus and
And the
Pliers and
all these
things.
things. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing like that, like some old time reggae. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all time something. And that's what my dad used to say. Every time I used to come like,
Yeah.
yo, Dad, I'm singing Ludacris, what's my
But
fantasy?
he had like the Janet Jacksons, the
yeah,
Michaels,
he had all those.
the Earth, Wind. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he had all those. Like
yeah.
the little ones that I would tell him to pick up, he would pick up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I'm just
Bobby
like,
Browns.
yeah, all those music in my, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, again, like, this generation listen to all that shit, and
Yeah.
there's like, yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is the shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not about, killing yourself and all
Oh,
this
yeah.
stuff that these kids
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to nowadays, you know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to Super Bowl halftime show. If you guys didn't watch it, it's all over
man,
fucking
good.
Facebook. It was good, you know what I
really
mean?
Good.
quick question. I want like it was a question that I was talking to one of my friends about. Do you guys make your kids listen to the swearing music? Like if you're riding in the
listen,
car with your kid.
I had a kind of episode last week, and I was just like,
an episode.
well, not an episode, but
Yeah,
it was just
yeah.
like, yo, the hell you watching?
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, does your moms know like
you watch this kind of
the
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
shit? Because
yeah.
it was just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want him to like, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
And then,
yeah.
yo, I
yeah.
get a phone call like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? Why are you letting him watch this shit? And blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, you get it from the other side.
So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I was like, but it's funny that you brought that up, man.
What do you think? So what do you think? Like,
I mean, if it's okay on that side, then
yeah,
but sure. But there's gonna be certain things that I'm not gonna allow.
yeah,
Hands
certain
down.
certain type of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
Like,
don't
it-
want to hear like, you know, fat this that. I'm gonna bust this out. You know, I don't want.
Yo.
Nah, man.
What about
Or
the
I'm gonna-
Vibes Cartel? Like, okay, like what about
The
Vibes
edit version.
Cartel?
Yeah, man, edit
not
version.
the edit version, not the
Edit
edit version.
version.
Like, if you're riding down the street and your bumper big, jump on the and that come on,
Edit
you turn,
version,
your kid's not listening to
We
that.
could play the edit version. Yeah, man. Radio version. We good with that.
Yo, no.
Straight goods.
For real, honestly, when I was growing up, because my dad was a DJ, he didn't give a fuck. Like if the song was really, really bad, he would he wouldn't play it. Like if it was like
Yeah,
excessive,
yeah,
but if it was like 1-2 words in
Yeah.
it, my dad would just be like, all right, like same thing.
Yeah, my dad too. Like
yeah,
there were some reggae tunes out there like had some like cursing and
yeah.
soldering and all them things that daggering and one man in she hole.
Yeah, all these things.
So you know what I mean? But yeah.
Nah, yeah. Like I
Yeah,
said,
he liked that song too, Short Dick Man. When that fucking came out, my dad was like playing that shit. And I was like, what?
yo. And it's true
Yeah,
too. Sweet
man.
Coco does have a point. They do listen to when they're not around. But,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
different when they're not. We're all listening
I'm not
to you
saying
and-
not
and-
like not to hide it, but there's just certain things that I'm gonna question and be like, hey,
yeah,
like
yeah,
no, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
When the situation happened, I was just like, does your mom's know? Like,
Yeah.
the fuck? Like,
Yeah, what you're watching.
yeah, and I'm just like, holy, like the shit that the guy was saying on the YouTube, I was just like,
Eyes open.
yeah, like if that was my dad would have like pelt a shoe across the room guy at me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yo, no. Sometimes
Well,
these
yeah,
kids listen
but,
to some
you know,
off left stuff. You know what I'm saying?
when
But
you get to a certain age, they're gonna hear it.
yeah.
So
I just think the times have changed. Like, man,
Yeah.
like I said, like with me and me listening to music, if I
as long as you don't talk to me and be like, "Yo, dad, what the fuck," and I'll be like,
yeah,
"What?"
yeah. No, if I'm riding around and my Vibes Cartel comes, I'm not changing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if the
That's-
kids are in the,
yo,
even if the
Jared,
kids are in the car,
that song-
I'm
that
off
song-
of that.
That song, "Put It in Your Mouth." My dad bust my record on it one day.
Oh, the Alkalini song,
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
Alkalini, dog.
Alkalini,
Yeah,
whatever.
dog. He
Put it in-
accidentally listen, because I had it, and he accidentally put something on top, and the record broke.
Yeah.
So I could only play like where she's
That
like,
song-
"Put
yo,
it
the-
in,"
yo,
because the crack
that-
was right there.
That song is rude. Okay, have you ever realized some of the
couldn't-
songs we
yeah,
listened to when
I
we were
couldn't- I
smaller,
couldn't
what
play-
they mean now?
I couldn't play the intro
You ever?
because he cracked it so sweet, like. It's like, put it in your mouth.
I-
That's the only place I can put it on the record, yo.
You know, is there any songs you listened to when you were smaller that you listen to now and you're like, yo, what the fuck?
Yup.
Like, yo, you
Yup.
realize what the beating? Like, yo, like,
Listen,
like,
God-
like Silk freak me.
listen. There's a song called "Wet Dreams." God rest my grandfather's soul. R.I.P. Grandpa. He used to light this tune, "Wet Dreams," and when I listen to this "Wet Dream," the man's like, "Lie down, girl, let me push it up, lie down," and I'm like, "What?" And it was a big tune, but it got banned in England. All kinds of shit, yo.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but I was like, "Grandpa, seriously?"
No,
and he's
yo,
like,
it's
"Yeah,
true.
man, that's a big tune, man."
It's true though.
Big up Max Romeo.
Some of those songs that you listen to now, you're just like, yo, I can't believe I was listening to this shit when I was a kid. and I
Trust
was
me,
okay.
man.
Like, yo, like what? Like again, Ludacris, "What's My Fantasy?" Oh,
Yeah.
down to your toe.
I couldn't
all
play
your
that
toes,
in the
like,
house
yo,
either. I couldn't play that in the house. I had to play that like in the clubs. You know what
Nah,
I
I
mean?
listen
Like,
to this shit. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? No wonder why I have so much pit, because I,
Bro, if
listen
there
to
was-
that kind of
if there
stuff,
was-
yo.
listen, if there was too much cursing on the TV, my dad was like, "Yo, turn that off.
Yeah. If it was
So
too
I'd have
much.
to watch it when he's sleeping.
Yeah.
You know what I
If
mean?
there was too much swearing, like I said, it gets overboard sometimes, and then but, like the 1-2 words is okay.
Like
you
I
know what
remember
mean?
when we first got like what was the movie that I think it was like we had rented New Jersey Drive or something like that, man.
Wow.
It was like one of them classic movies,
Wow.
and it was like Pierre cussing and stealing cars. And he's like, "Oh, you're learning how to steal cars and all this fuckery."
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. I'm gonna take the tape and bust up and it's
Really?
Like, yeah, man.
My dad was never mad about the content. Like,
He
what
was
if it was
mad,
about
yeah.
if it
There was
was
just certain
about
things-
something, like
certain things
I
we
wouldn't.
couldn't watch.
My dad wouldn't get mad. But if it was like constantly like, f this,
Yeah.
and this,
and
that,
it
and
was that. It was
yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah,
There's like certain things we couldn't watch in the house.
yeah.
But if he was watching like a gun slinging thing, and the man's like, "Yo, I'll take your fucking head off."
Yeah, and
And
all these
it
things.
was
yeah,
cool, you
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. That's epic.
But
Shout out to
yeah,
everybody on the
man.
live right now. It's live right now. I can't get to it. Pony by Genuine. Make my love calm down.
Oh,
You make my love sweet. Coco
yeah.
says that's a big song. I like
Yeah.
that song a lot. Yo.
Listen, Tash, all those. Listen, my cousin.
It's not Tash. Sweet Coco.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
to my cousin.
Oh, okay.
But she remembers, man, because she was like a big Mary J, Jodeci. Like she was the one that got me into these fucking R&B shit back then. Because when we used to go to her house, that's all we used to listen to, from Mary J top to bottom,
Yeah.
Jodeci top to bottom.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? So it was like, yeah, man, she would know. She would know. Memories, man. Damn.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like I said back to did you want to say something else? Okay. All right, like I said, yeah. So my kids listen to Vibes Cartel and Spice and all those things. You know what I mean?
but do you play the clean version?
No, whatever version
is
comes
rye?
on, man. Yeah,
Oh,
whatever
okay.
comes on. Yeah, whatever comes on. I know I'm bad.
But
for
they're
that,
little.
They're
They don't
little.
understand,
Yeah, they
you
don't
know.
understand. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it is what it is. Shout out to everybody out there.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Do you guys, you guys get mad if you're, if you guys are against it and your co-parent makes their kids listen to it? Like, how do you deal with that, yo?
Like I said, I questioned it. I was
Yeah.
just like, yo, I like the some of the contact was just like, whoa, wow, really? Because and I'm like, I had to like, hey, your mom's know?
Yeah, your moms know this.
And he's like, yeah. we're
And then you
cool,
have to
we're
ring up and
cool."
be like, listen,
yeah,
what kind of thing this? What kind of bandula thing?
yeah. I was just like, what? Holy shit! Because I know my pops, nah.
Yeah.
I would have had to listen to that shit in my earphones, man.
Yeah, and making sure no one hear it. All right, shout out to Edward. Keep moving through. Shout out to everybody on the Facebook and Instagrams. I see all the comments. I see
Yeah.
everybody live and whatever. Keep on
Big
tuning
up
in.
Shot Boss.
Yeah, Sharp Boss, wherever you're at. I haven't yeah. He was there on Saturday, wasn't he? Yeah. They
Yeah.
were making fun of this guy's size. Yo, what's wrong with this guy, yo? Shout out to the tallest security, Sharp Boss. Yo, so we're gonna keep on moving on the subject of kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you deal with you get with somebody and you guys have two different parenting styles that like don't fit together? How do you guys find that happy medium? Do you guys discuss this before you guys have kids, or you guys wait till the kids get here before you guys realize? Like if you're like the type of parent that like takes like discipline and beats your kids and not beats the kids till like they're red and can't sit down. But then the other parents really like nonchalant and be like, don't like they think about like they say timeouts and all these things. Like, how do you guys find that happy medium? Do you know?
I've actually been good, man. I haven't had to like yell, scream, none of that. Like
yeah.
my kids have been so good, man.
Yeah.
Like I just like I used to tell them like, yo, listen, I'll be the last person to get the phone call.
Yeah.
'Cause if I get the phone call, you ain't gonna like. what's
Yeah,
gonna
happen.
happen, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Straight good.
Yeah.
So-
Quincy said adoption turn up. He's so dumb,
Oh.
yo.
Yo, Quincy has like 5 pit.
I know he does,
I know
yo.
he has like 2 in Kitchener.
I know he has a couple down in Bradford too. Quincy's an international galaxy. I don't know
Yo,
around this
trust
nigga, yo.
me, guys.
Yo, tell me what you guys think. How do you guys deal with that? If you guys have conflicting ways to parent your kids, how do you guys find that happy medium in regards to anything? You know what I mean? Because obviously you guys are not the same person. You're gonna have views, and that person's gonna have their views. You're gonna have your cultural beliefs. Like when I was growing up, I got beat for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah,
what it was.
yeah.
Like,
But
it
that was our generation.
There was no talking.
That
My
was
dad-
that
My dad had
generation,
something called the
yeah.
bus me, and it's like this long, this long pipe thing. Yeah. And it was like,
Bring the
rubber.
bus me.
Bring the bus me come, yo. You know what I mean?
And you're like a fucking idiot guy to get it.
yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go get my own demise, you know what I'm saying? So I had all these things when I was growing up, and obviously I turned out like the top grade A student that I am. But
Trust me,
like, what do you
yeah.
guys think? You guys, how do you guys, deal with those conflicting ways of parenting kids, man? Because it is a common problem.
Yeah, basically,
You know what I mean? It's a big problem.
It's question shit. Like, there's got to be communication. That is the big key.
yeah.
And I understand if you and the other half are not seeing eye to eye, you need to see eye to eye for the child.
Right.
That's where the communication needs to come down to.
Right.
man. Hey, this is what's going on when she's with me or he's with me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when she's or he's with me,
Yeah.
this is not happening. Okay, so what do I do?
Yeah.
Or what do you do?
Right.
Or-
Because
or what
communication
would
is
you
key.
do? It
Yeah,
has to be.
yeah, it is key. It is key. And I'm
Because certain things that are going on at mom's should be going on at dad's.
right.
And certain things should be going on at dad's should be going on at mom's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, I'm pretty sure you're not going to let your fucking daughter come here and shit in all four corners
No,
of the house.
yeah. It's not gonna go on. You know what
And
I
she
mean?
don't
But
do
the
that
thing,
shit at
but
home.
the thing about it is like in regard to co-parenting that kids that I don't have full time, and I split my time with my
Yeah,
other
yeah,
partner
yeah,
or
yeah.
person. The fact is, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just talking to you guys. I'm talking open. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kids,
yeah,
man. I
yeah,
can be
yeah,
honest
yeah.
with you guys. Fuck.
Yeah.
I just don't know where to draw. Like, kids that live with me, I know how to discipline them because they live with me.
That's
I
different.
can slap their hand and be like,
That's
"Listen, go on,"
different.
or whatever story
Yes,
maybe.
that's different.
But in regard to parenting kids that like don't necessarily spend full time with me, I have them on
But
the
you
weekends or
should-
whatever. I don't really know if I should go about the same way I would treat my kids. Like
But
I don't,
no,
you know what I'm saying?
But listen, manners is manners and rules is rules.
Right.
Listen, you're not disciplining them. You're just telling them that no,
Yeah.
they're not allowed to do certain things like that
Right,
because
right.
you're not doing it at mommy's.
Yeah.
So you can't do it here.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah. But
You
you
don't
don't.
have to
But you don't want to go and like go and slap the kid up.
No,
and be
no,
like,
no,
and box the
no,
kid,
no,
And then
no.
Jay run back
That's
to
the-
mommy,
that'll
and then mommy's like, "Yo, you're never
That's-
getting this kid again."
Yeah,
because
no, right. That's the last. Wait. Last opportunity. And even if it gets to that point, it shouldn't even get to that point.
Yeah.
Your voice.
Yo, some kids are bad, dog.
you're-
Yeah,
I mean, I
some
understand,
kids are
but
bad.
I totally get it.
Yeah, some kids are
I
bad.
was one of them. But
Yeah.
but usually that voice, man, like
yeah.
my
Yeah,
grandmother had a voice, dog. Like
Yeah.
it was just like
Yeah.
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
badness was out of you.
Yeah, right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right,
Like
right.
once you heard her voice,
Right.
or your mom say, "Yo, I'm calling your grandmother," it was
Yeah.
like, "Holy."
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. You don't want that. You want no.
Or
you don't want that
calling your
smoke.
grandfather, or I'm gonna let your dad know. It was just like all the badness was out of you, man.
Yeah,
it was
right.
Just like, it was just that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, because it's difficult. Like I said, like you
Totally
don't see
understand
these
what
kids
you're
all the time, so you have to have some like obviously like I have kids that live with
But
me
you
full
can't,
time.
you can't let them get away with shit.
Oh no, obviously it's
You know
just
what I
like
mean?
it's almost like I'm torn because like this kid doesn't spend enough time with me for them to recognize that my voice is like God in here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if I like the kids that I live here when I
Yeah.
speak, they're just like okay, daddy's serious
Yeah.
because they spend a lot of time with me. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
But the
right.
kids that don't necessarily spend a whole bunch of time with me and don't come here and realize that daddy runs his house, daddy
Yeah.
voices God, daddy will throw you out on the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't know that. So how do I go like how does a parent go about? And even if you like enforce the rules, the same rules that you apply for the rest of the kids to the kid that's never there, it's just like, well, I'm gonna tell my mommy and I'm never coming back. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
That's what I came back to saying. It was just like, it's all about like how you come across. Like,
Right.
hey,
Right.
none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm
It's-
just
it's-
reading the
it's-
comments
it's-
as you're talking. Go on.
It's just like it's how you come across and how you approach the situation.
Right.
Some people like to go head first. Some people like to proceed with caution.
Proceed with caution.
Some people just fucking want to say stop and not even deal with it. Hey, you're going home.
You're going to your yacht. I'm taking you
Yeah,
home.
I'm taking you home.
I
I don't
don't know.
know.
Enough of this.
Here's $20. Go buy yourself a Nuggets. Bye. See you
Send it
next
with the Happy
week.
Meal.
Mwah. Love you. Get out my car. I'm just joking,
You're
man.
such an idiot.
I'm bad, dog.
I said you with the chicken nuggets, yo. You know what pisses me off, yo? I'm gonna, because we're on the
Why,
news.
man?
Because now we're talking about chicken nuggets, yeah. So I gotta talk about it. You know what's bad? You know what makes me so bad?
What?
Okay, so when you have the rest of your kids and you just feed them whatever, and then the
Yeah.
baby mother comes and drops the kid off, but then they drop your kids are eating macaroni and cheese and they drop their kids off with McDonald's. I get so heated, dog. I'm like, yo, you couldn't tell me.
I got a number one.
I get so
Or
mad, yo.
Filet-O-Fish or
Yeah, I'm gonna
something.
pick up Filet-O-Fish here, and these damn kids are eating fucking hot dogs. Yo, what's wrong with you? Yo,
Listen,
I
man.
gotta get so vexed, but sometimes you gotta just pick your battles. Like I
Yeah.
get
True.
me vexed, and I complain to myself.
Yeah.
I go and complain to my listen. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
this bitch brought fucking McDonald's, man, and these kids are eating hot dogs. We need to take away her McDonald's, and we need to eat it so she can have McDonald's for the rest of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know what? You're wrong to take it away, but yeah.
Yo, this is a Juice podcast. We're being honest out here. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Britt.
Yo, I see everyone dying on the Facebooks. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're out here
Yeah.
just talking about kids and shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? How do you guys deal with kids? If you and your partner have conflicting religions, like if your baby mom doesn't practice going to church or practice some off shit. You know what I mean? Like, how do you deal with that? Extreme.
Oh, I was reading the comments.
Oh yeah, I
Sorry,
see.
What you say? What you say?
I just said, how do you deal with if your baby mother or your partner who you have kids with have conflicting, beliefs in regards to religion and church?
Well, then that's.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
that's-
Yeah,
that's with them. I mean, like
because
when
there's
they're
some-
with them, that's their time. When it's my time,
yeah.
listen, like,
So if they practice, if they're Muslim, you know what I mean, and then you take your kid to church, you know what I mean, and
yeah.
you know what I mean. Like these are conflicted ideologies, right? So
But listen, you always have the last say as a parent.
yeah,
If you're involved in your kid's life,
yeah, they can't see you.
I'm turning it
Yeah,
right now. Yeah. Like I'm saying, like if you're involved in your kid's life,
Yeah,
then you should always have a say. Like,
Yeah.
listen, okay, if he's going to church
yeah,
Monday to Wednesday, all right, so I have him from Thursday to Saturday.
yeah. So he
He's
goes to
not
my
go-
church. He goes to the church that I go to.
Or,
practice with.
or even if you don't go to church, I mean, if you go to church on your Sunday service, then
Yeah.
that's that.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
if you're 7 days Adventist and you go to church on Saturday,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah. Tristan says this is something that's to be discussed prior. But it's not everybody thinks about it like going in. Not everyone thinks about it.
It's usually the one person's like, no, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I want to
Yeah,
do.
do. Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
him.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I have him with me 24 hours a day
Yeah.
and 375. He only gets them
So
for
if your kid is not allowed to eat pork, would you still give? That's what I'm trying to say. Cause
No.
that's a perfect example. So if their mother or whatever is Muslim, they don't eat pork over there, but we eat pork over here.
But if the child wants it, don't refuse the
it.
kid.
Yeah. That's true. That's
Why
that's-
you
yeah,
refusing
abusing
the
it.
kid
Yeah,
the
yeah,
food if he
yeah,
wants
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
That's his fucking mother's beliefs or
yeah,
his
yeah,
father's
yeah,
beliefs.
yeah. It's true.
If the child wants to eat the fucking pork burger or
Whatever it is.
or a piece of pigtail or pig foot or bacon
Yeah.
or a piece of ham, why not?
Eat the soy.
Daddy, I want jerk pork. All right, no problem.
For the longest time, I didn't eat pork.
Daddy, but Daddy, if you fry the pork on this barbecue, though. Not putting that on ya.
For the longest time, I didn't eat pork. My dad made me believe that it turns into worms in your belly.
No, man. But listen, pork is a funny thing.
Yeah.
If you do not prepare it right, yes,
Yeah.
you can see some nasty shit. Like I worked at a pork plant,
Yeah.
so like I've seen some you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's just how it's how you prepare it and how you cook it.
Yeah.
That's it. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing with a piece of pork, then
Yeah.
don't mess with it.
Yeah. Sweet
Plain
Coco
and
said, "I
simple.
don't eat meat, but never forced on my kids." People just forget that.
No.
And people do forget that. Like as a side note, people forget it's all about the kids.
Yeah.
Like despite your beliefs, despite if you're Muslim
Listen,
and all these things.
I remember
To me
hear-
personally, I just feel like a kid's gonna grow up to be their own person.
I remember hearing
know
a
what I mean?
story that there was a barbecue at somebody's house,
Yeah.
and the Muslim kid came over,
Yeah.
and they were having like hamburgers and hot dogs and shit.
Yeah.
And the kid was like, everybody had like their hammered hot dog.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
obviously the elder's gonna be like, hey, do you want a hot dog
Yeah.
or hamburger? And the kid says, okay, I'll have a hamburger.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's a beef burger. right?
Right.
And he fucking loved it.
Yeah.
But his parents were like,
Yeah, like what the hell? Yeah.
they were fucking like they wanted to take the kid and turn him upside down.
Yeah,
And like
make
get
him
that
it out of
like,
you.
you know what I mean? But that's what he wanted. Why are you guys getting mad?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna kill him.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true. Because, like, those things make sure you should make your kids make their decisions. Like, to me personally, like I said, these are all, remember, guys, I know religion and all this stuff is really sensitive. So this is just my opinion. So
Mine too.
don't crush us for
Yeah.
our opinion on this.
I'm
know,
saying if the
I
child
know-
wants it, give it to him.
yeah, that's it. That's all I'm
Plain
saying.
and
too.
simple.
You know what I mean? And if they're young, 3 or 4, whatever years old or whatever, not old enough to make this decision, you just don't force it on them. You know what I mean?
No.
When they grow, they're 10, 11,
Do you
12, and
think
they
I
want
want
some
my
bacon.
child looking at me telling me, "Daddy, I want a plant-based burger"?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what?
What the Ross Scotch plant based?
Yo, we don't eat that in here. Like I was
we don't,
listen.
we don't eat
I
that
was
things,
at one point I was annoyed because all my son ever wanted was chicken McNuggets.
Yeah. Yo, we're
And-
on the chicken McNuggets.
And hot dogs need to be a certain way. They needed to be burned up on a barbecue that he can like they got like that like the skin's all burnt. So
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So that's the only way he liked hot dogs. When I was growing up, hot dogs were like boiled. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
were put in a fucking microwave. You know what I mean? Like,
Or in the oven. No,
Or
I
in
put
the
it in the oven.
oven.
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but-
yeah.
I'm like, okay, so like we go to another spot. And I'm like, oh, well, they got nuggets here, and he's like, no, Dad. I'm like, why? Just try it. I'm like, give it. No. I'd rather have a 10-piece chicken McNugget at McDonald's with the fries. No
That's
drink.
it.
And I'm like, what? Like, but that's just how kids were like when they're younger, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
yeah.
but now, fuck, man, he's like totally different. Like, you wouldn't even think that he was that kid growing up.
Yeah.
But it was just chicken McNuggets and dill pickle chips. That was it.
Yeah, because kids at that age, like, again, my daughter's autistic,
And
right?
he grew out of that.
Yeah, my daughter's autistic, so there's only certain things that she'll eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At first, I was the exact same way. I was kind of like, yo, you gotta eat something like else, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever else. You know what I mean? But at that age,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I've talked to, like, I have
He grew up-
workers.
yeah,
You know, I have workers that say, you know what? As long as she's getting calories.
Yeah,
At
it
this
doesn't
age,
matter.
it doesn't matter. You
It
know what I
doesn't
mean?
matter,
As long as
yeah.
they're
As
not
long as
like,
she's eating.
yeah, as long as she's eating and not ODing on,
Yeah.
like,
She'll come around.
Yeah, she'll come around and
Yeah.
start venturing out or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean?
Because eventually they get sick of that shit and they're just like,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and like my kid now, he's like, you wouldn't.
In
Like, I
favor-
looked at
in
him the
favor
other-
you bumba clock,
Yeah,
you know,
man,
you
I
in
looked
favor
at him
you
the other
bad, yo.
day and I was just like, holy shit, like, this is not my little baby, little chunky baby that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's growing up tall and just thinning out, man.
Yeah, yeah, I seen pictures, man. You look,
And
yo,
he's
he
just,
looks
and I'm just
exactly
like,
you, dog.
wow, like, he is not my little man anymore, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But you will see with your daughters too, dog. They grow quick.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God.
Kids grow up quick, guys. I know we're getting a little sentimental on here, but it is what it is. This is fucking
Yeah,
juice.
man.
We can talk about whatever we want.
Yup. I see my 17-year-old the other day. I was just like, holy fuck.
Yeah, yeah. They grow up. They grow up fast, man. You just gotta make sure you put them on the right path from young.
I
You know what I
was
mean?
like,
And do what you
lad.
can. You know what I mean? Get them in the right direction, because eventually they're gonna start making decisions for themselves. All you
I
can
was-
do is just pray, right?
I was just like, lad,
You know what I
please
mean?
just let the last team just scare the boy, Sam.
Yo, I told my daughter. I told my
Because your
older
daddy is not right. He's certified madman. He has his certified. He has his papers.
Listen,
and he's
I
a
had to-
madman.
listen. I had to have that talk with my daughter. You know, my oldest one, and say, she's just like, because obviously I don't have.
What
a good,
up, Mary?
I don't have a good track record.
Holy
as you guys
fuck,
know,
man, it's like a reunion on my shit.
I see
today,
everyone
man.
logging in. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, you guys know I have 5 baby moms with 6 kids. So I gotta explain to my daughter like what the fuck? Because obviously she's old enough to know what the fuck, Dad. You know what I mean? So I gotta sit there and be like, listen, you don't want to be with a boy like me. You know what I mean? Like, I know how to spot them out because I used to be one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you have any questions, I'm very experienced
Yeah.
in the fuckboy field. You
But
know what I mean?
I've never had to. I don't know. I don't think I could have. For me personally, if my kid came to me and talked to me about some shit like that, I'd be like, yo, man, you're just doing this for fab right now. Listen,
But that conversation
stop your
between
fucking,
that
stop
conversation,
your fucking
listen,
bullshit.
that conversation between a boy that you're gonna have with a male
I've
is
had
so different than you're gonna have with a female dog. It's so different.
Yeah, I don't think I could have a conversation with my daughter.
You know what I'm saying, dog? How do you like?
Cause I'd be fucking pissed, man. You don't hear how deep my voice got. Like, yo,
Yo, because that conversation, yo, it's gonna come up, and you're gonna have to, and that's where co-parenting comes in, you know, because you gotta, as I say, go talk to your mama about that, you know.
What
I
up,
mean?
Lee? Lee, I see you, Lee.
Yo, everyone dying on the podcast right now.
Yeah, man. Some fucker. That
Yeah, yo, you're gonna have to
I
have that
probably- I
conversation,
probably-
dog. What's
I'm
wrong
probably
with you?
like be one of those dad that would probably just drop down and faint and shit. Like, you know, dad, you know, the man turned me around and gave me a back shot. I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit. All right.
I was dead, dog.
Yeah, no, yeah. You're gonna have to have that conversation because kids are growing up.
Or
And
dad,
you know what?
me and my boyfriend or me and my girlfriend, I'd be like,
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? You know what's fucked up too is the fact that like the things that these kids watch
yeah.
speed up
It's a
all
fab,
that, all
bro.
that thing.
It's a
No, it speeds up.
fab.
It speeds up all that, all those
Yeah.
questions, all those arguments that you thought you would have at like 17 and 18. Like, you know what I'm saying? All those things those conversations
Yeah.
they come so much sooner
Yeah,
because of the things that you're watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's things on Netflix that's just solely about
Yo,
these
I
kids in high
stopped-
school,
listen.
just about having sex and just about getting pregnant.
I
That's it.
stopped
That's it.
watching. What the fuck was it again? Power.
Oh, well, yeah.
At one point, honestly, because I was just like,
Power got a little too much, yeah.
Was it Power? What was
watched
the other one? What was
watched
the other one?
There's Power. There's all of them. Power. There's BMF.
No,
There was
BMF had Body Man shit in it.
No.
No.
But Power did.
What was the one with the kid that just got charged for fucking?
What?
He got
Charged
charged for slant for trying to say that people beat him up because he was black.
Oh, Empire.
Oh, that was the show.
Empire.
Sorry, not Power.
Yeah, Empire.
But I did stop watching Power for that too.
Yeah,
But hold
Empire.
on.
Empire.
But Empire, I stopped watching Empire
Empire,
because
Empire.
of fucking the youngster fucking tonguing up the men and all
Yeah,
that
but that
fucking
was
shit.
and that was hardcore. That was a
And
little too
yeah,
much.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
too much.
I
That was
stopped
too much.
watching
Yeah,
that
that
show,
was too
and then
much. That's too much.
When
yo.
Power had the little fucking nonsense going on in it
Yeah.
too, I stopped watching. I think it was season 2.
Yeah.
What are we on season? What season? is it?
Empire done.
No, I
Empire.
mean Power.
Oh, fourth season now. Dog.
4th season. I think
Yeah.
I stopped watching 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
just started watching it again.
Yeah, man. Like even all those shows, all these shows, man. It just speeding
Even
up
though
all these.
fucking Mary J's son's a fucking Batman. Sorry.
Yo, what's wrong with this
Yeah,
guy, yo?
but listen, I'm just like I have kids. I
But
know
listen,
you
they're
can't hide
teaching it in
from
school. They're
I
teaching.
know. I know.
I understand what you're
know,
saying,
I
but
know,
and they're
I
teaching it
know.
in school.
I'm
And they're
not
teaching it in
listen.
school.
I am not homophobic. I am not this that. I'm just saying. Like when I was growing up,
Yep. Talk to things. Talk to things.
you keep your shit to yourself.
Yep.
We know what
yep.
you are, but you keep your shit to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's fully people in high school and in elementary school where
Yes.
that were.
Yes.
We all knew.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We
Yeah.
all do,
Yes.
but we just keep it over there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
keep it to yourself
Yeah,
and
yeah.
don't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Don't cross your.
Yeah.
I'm
telling
not gonna cross your line.
But they're making.
Don't cross
Like
my
I
line.
said, they're in school. They're teaching the kids
I
that it's
understand
okay.
that.
Like,
And
everywhere
yes,
it's okay.
listen,
They're
Kids
saying
need
it's
to
okay.
know about it because then they'll be able to pick and choose. Like, okay, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but us growing up, it was you know what?
You stay over there.
He's over
yeah,
there.
yeah.
He's over there.
Yeah, and you know what? To be honest, even if they were,
They never listen. I never had a problem with them.
No.
It's just as long as they don't do them like a fucking and make me feel uncomfortable, I'm good. Cause I could be a big girl too, you know. Sometimes, like, but like when it comes to like squeezing, bumping your face, and
Yeah, yeah,
he's like, ah. You know?
yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying, like,
Nah, no,
I
I agree.
like,
I agree.
listen,
I
honestly,
agree. I totally agree.
I have no problems with them. I've never had a problem. It's all love, but like I said, growing up, it was usually like, okay, we already know what's going on over there. Hey, what's going on? Hey, all right, well, you know,
yeah,
keep
yeah,
it moving.
yeah.
It was always respect and love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
I-
never, you know, until like you start overdoing it. Like there's some people out there that overdo it. Like you don't need to overdo it. Yes, we know, but you
Yeah,
don't need to
yeah.
be like.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
So,
and like,
anyways, yeah.
yeah, no, like I said, and that's the only reason why that these kids are like so open to doing it, just because
Yeah.
like this, everywhere you turn, it's okay.
But I get
Like,
it.
No
I
matter
get
if
it.
it's on TV, no matter
get
if
it.
it's in in magazines,
Yeah.
it's just okay. You know what I mean? Which is okay. Like I'm not saying it's not
Because
okay.
us growing up, we never we never like even in sex ed we never talked about a
No,
man
we
with a
never,
man, like,
never. We
or
talked about
it was like oh it was a man and a woman. You know
penis
what I mean?
and
Or
penis
yeah,
and vagina.
That was
pussy and
it.
dick. Yeah. Pussy and dick. Pull man, pull man,
Buddy.
cocky. Buddy.
Buddy. You know what I mean? But that's what it was. Like, you know, like it was. And if you knew that somebody was to the left, then whatever, it was.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Usually that person was
Listen.
popular shit, had all the nice looking girls.
Yeah. And we
And-
just knew that he was a little, but he
But
had
you-
all the,
yeah, you know
yeah,
what
he
I
was already
mean?
around. Yeah, I get it. No, I get. And you know what? To be honest, they had like thicker skin back then. Like nothing, like even if they were little, whatever, and we used to be, cause us as we used to crack jokes.
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But they would crack jokes and laugh back with us. You know what I mean? I just feel like even y'all got so sensitive nowadays. Like
Yeah.
fuck my life. You
Like
know
it
what I
was cool back then because
mean? It wasn't cool, but
it wasn't cool, but it was like. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
could crack jokes. They would bust back jokes.
Jokes,
Like,
yeah,
like,
like
yo,
they were- yeah.
whatever, you bald head, this, that.
yeah, like they
you
were
still,
they
still
were
beating fat
aggressive.
gals. And
Yeah, they were aggressive
yeah.
back then. I'm telling you,
So,
you
yeah.
could listen. Anybody that
Yeah.
dabbled on that side of the fence,
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to crack jokes with them because
Right.
they got a mouth of
Bag.
cussing for you, guys.
Bag. A bag.
I'm telling you, yo.
A
'cause so-
bag.
you
And
know,
it's
some
some
of the
styling
wicked,
in there
yeah,
too,
and
dog.
some of the wicked cuss outs I know come
To the
from
point
gay
where,
people.
to the
yo.
point where
I'm
you
like,
gotta
yo,
like
yo,
you gotta
dude.
walk with the headed down
Yeah.
shame
I'm
guy.
like, yo,
like,
this gay guy just fucking cussed me, nigga. Yo, what the fuck?
yeah,
yo?
guy. Yo.
Yeah, yeah. I see everyone say pray for the children and stuff like that. Yeah,
Listen,
like I said,
man, it's good that they're getting that knowledge now because of, like us growing up, we didn't get that knowledge.
no, we didn't.
It was
no.
just like, why the fuck, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But-
yeah.
But now, like watching shit and learning
different,
about
but
it,
the thing about it is different to
Yeah.
like educate somebody
Yeah.
and tell them like, okay, like this
Yeah.
is what's going on in the world. But it's another thing to tell them, you know what, it's okay. Like
Yeah.
it's okay. Like that's the first thing they do. It's like, okay, it's okay for you to like this, do this and do this and
never,
do this. You know what
like
I mean?
I said, never had any bad experience.
No.
Not
Like I
like
said,
that.
we're not here. Listen,
Yeah.
anybody that's watching the podcast, if you swing that way, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, well, if you're lesbian, you know what my inbox is. But anyways, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, whatever the story
Yeah.
may be, we're not bashing. We're just
Hell
giving.
no.
No, we're not doing that. We have love for all.
Flowers.
Yeah, we have flowers for all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're just talking about like you shouldn't be forcing that on the kids. You shouldn't be
Right.
teaching them about that stuff. It's hard enough as a teenager or as a kid trying to figure out your hormones and try to figure out the birds and the bees
Yeah.
and try to like figure out where all
I
these
mean,
emotions
I
are
figured
coming
that
from.
shit out. I figured that shit out on like on your own, like.
Yeah, like there's a lot
Like,
of
but I never had a conversation where I was like, "Yo, Dad, I want to touch up this girl." Boom, boom. But I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, yo, move from me, dog.
yo, I want to touch this scalp or whatever.
Like I'm just saying, like,
yo. No. You know what? To be honest, now that I
But-
think about it, that's yo, I never had that talk with my parents.
No.
Never gave me that talk.
never
I
had that
I had to
talk.
figure it out for myself.
You had to.
Yeah, you had to figure it out for myself.
and,
you know what I mean?
but you had to keep that shit on the low too,
Yeah,
dog.
I know.
Because you get in trouble for
Get in
that
trouble,
too.
yeah.
Oh, you feel like you're fucking man in here now?
Yo, dog. I was told I got that talk. Oh, you got one ball hair on your balls now? You think you're a man? I'm like, Dad, I got two ball hairs. Leave me alone. Yo.
I'm dying, man. I'm dying.
Yo,
I'm dying.
Nigga don't know about my two balls. Yo, I'm talking to me. What's wrong with this guy? No. I tried to play a slick move and try to bring the girl home. I had them in my basement, and I was like, don't worry, my parents would, whatever. My dad came. My parents came home tripping. And it wasn't even my dad; it was my mom that tripped. My dad was just like,
Yo, but you know what? All boys do that shit to their moms, yo.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I'm laughing is because I did the same shit. I'm like, when I had to do the coherence guys, I was like, Mom, look.
Yeah.
And Mom was like, yo, what the fuck? Hey, put that away.
Yo, because you know what?
Think you man know
Well,
what
you
them
know what
two
it is.
coherence?
You know what it is. Moms have a hard time letting go of their sons. No
Yeah,
matter how
yeah,
many
yeah.
sons they have a
Yeah,
lot. Because
yeah.
they're overprotective. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, they
Yeah.
are naturally so. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Naturally so. They're gonna want the right woman, and no woman is the right woman for your son.
No.
Just like for dads. You know what I mean? And their daughter, just like there's gonna be no man that's good enough
Oh, yeah.
for.
And there's fathers out there just like with their sons, too. They
Yeah.
don't want, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yo, you're better off by yourself.
Yeah.
Watch me. You know, I I enjoy my life. You don't want to be like this.
Yeah, right?
Don't let a woman confuse you,
Yeah.
Go in
Yo.
the house, go downstairs, play a fucking music loud,
Right?
and play like you're sleeping. Even if you ain't fucking sleeping, you're sleeping.
You're talking like. Yo. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
man,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. It's tough. You know. Yeah, I'm just. You guys took me down memory lane. Remembering how it is
Yeah,
to be
man.
fucking 17 and 18,
I'm
dog. I'm telling you, man.
See,
Yeah.
West
like,
Indian family's different.
different, yo. Because you know what? To be honest,
Different.
my parents never cared about if I'm touching up this gal
Yeah.
or if I'm the
Just
do my
Just
schoolwork.
don't put yourself in trouble. If she said no, it's no.
No, they just cared about my schoolwork. That's it. If my schoolwork was bad, then
And
then
don't
that's-
bring the fucking babies around here. And don't bring no woman in this house. This ain't no fucking conference in, no days in, no holiday in,
no in around here.
No in or out.
ins. No ins around here.
Terrence is the only one allowed in here. Nobody else. Terrence, your food there on the table. Tell your mother and father I said hello. I got. I'm telling you, man.
Oh man. Oh man. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm crying right now.
But
bro.
it's true though,
It's
right?
true. It is
All
true.
right.
It's true. It's
It's
true.
true.
Yeah, man. Oh man.
And somebody, or they would set the fucking dial somewhere how on the TV. So if you know you went on the porn channels, they would know.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
gotta fucking do something to get it in. You know what I mean?
Yo, Sweet Coco said this is not no house. Listen, my parents' house did not become a house until after I started having kids. After I started having kids, they couldn't talk to me. You know what I mean? They couldn't talk to me. They're just like, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yo, everybody's dying on the laugh, man.
Yo, this is the Juice Podcast. We keep it
Yeah.
real. We keep it
Yeah.
jiggy. We're talking about kids. How
Yeah.
talking about how it is when you were 18,
Yep.
19 back
Yep.
in the day. Those hormones are jumping. You know what I mean? Like I said, my parents didn't care about none of that shit. My parent didn't care whether I touched this girl or was it going to this girl's house. I couldn't have girls over my house, obviously.
No.
They didn't care. They just, as long as I was getting good grades, if I missed,
Yeah.
like that's when I got
That's
in
when you got
shit.
into problems,
That's
yeah.
when I got in problems. Like that's when I got in shit. I
Yeah.
could have.
You're slipping.
Yeah, I could have breed 10 gal in high school. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
God.
But my parents was, if I was getting A's, you can breed 20. You know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying? That's where. That's
My
where,
son is a scholar. Go ahead, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Gunshot.
Yeah. that's-
Gunshot. Everything out there, by lick down every
Yeah.
post.
And my dad always used to say, like if you're gonna get in trouble,
But-
it's better to get in girl trouble than guy trouble.
my
You know what I
youth-
mean? If you get in trouble with a bunch of niggas, then it's usually like
Yeah.
drugs and
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So that kind of trouble, my dad said, stay. But if you're getting girl trouble, that's you could always live with girl trouble. You know,
Yeah.
I'm. Well, my dad obviously didn't tell me the ins and outs of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
But it is what it is. I
And
know.
you found out on your own.
I did
you
find
know,
out on my
you know,
own. Yeah, 6 kids later. Yeah,
You're
I did
good.
find out on my
You're
own.
good. Hey, would you want to re-race that?
No, actually, no,
you're
no,
good.
no.
You have all 6 of your
yeah,
children now.
yeah. You know what? To be honest, as
Proud.
rises, I'd probably choose the who I had them with.
But that happens.
But that happens.
It's
You know what I
written.
mean? All my kids are a blessing.
Yep.
That's the only thing I changed. I don't regret it. Fuck it. I do it again. With different people, though. That's it.
Yep. Yo, can
Yeah.
somebody fucking get that Back to the Future DeLorean back down here, man? I need to go back to like some. Fuck.
Yeah, right?
Is that really real?
Yo!
But yeah,
Shout out to everybody on the Juice Podcast.
not knocking you off, man. Yes, again, I lost my cousin O'Neal
Oh, yes,
On,
yes.
yesterday, and fuck yeah, another blow to the family, man. This one's gonna hurt. Even the one in December hurt,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just, I just find that life is just taking away people that I grew up seeing and
Mm-hmm.
loving. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I know I'm getting to that age where it's gonna be a part of life, but yeah.
Okay, Extreme, you're talking like you're like 80,
R.I.P. to
85
my cousin O'Neal.
85, man. What's wrong with this
Nah,
guy?
man, I'm
Like-
just saying, like, man,
It is
it's
scary.
It's been a rough,
It is scary.
you
It
know,
is-
and just losing some friends. Just,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's wow.
yeah, I know. It
You know
is.
what I mean? People that you should be growing old with are not around, and people that you should be seeing are you're not gonna see them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just all these memories are flowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hate that when like, but it is what it is. Like I'm saying, shout out to the family. R.I.P. O'Neal. You're not in no pain no more.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
um,
Oh, was he sick?
Yeah, he
He was
had
sick?
stage 4 cancer.
Oh, okay.
He had it in his lymphoid,
Okay.
lymphoids. and stuff,
Lymphoids. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
he had aggressive.
How do you okay?
It started out with a lump on his neck,
I was gonna
though.
say.
And then they did something, and then they found out that it was cancer, and they had, like I said, he had to do like aggressive radiation and things like
Okay,
that.
okay.
Um,
Condolences, man.
You
Yeah.
just couldn't-
Yeah,
the
you've been,
body couldn't take it.
you've been going
Yeah.
through some rough stuff for the last
Yeah.
couple of years,
yeah,
eh?
and then my cousin got
Shit,
murdered
yeah.
in December.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
It was my grandfather's year
Yeah,
anniversary.
yeah. You're right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Both of them. I lost both grandfathers
Mm-hmm.
last year,
Mm-hmm.
and I lost I had a cousin, a good uncle. So it's like my favorite. I shouldn't say favorite, but me and him was close. You know what I mean? If anybody knew Leonard or knew Charles, it was me. It was him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's another blow. But and I lost another friend, Tristan's cousin,
Yeah,
Brian.
yeah.
That was just totally,
Yeah.
But
It's
like
part
I'm
of life,
saying,
man.
yeah,
We're getting
yeah,
old.
yeah.
We're getting
That's what-
old.
that's
We're
what I'm
getting
saying.
old. We're
That's what
getting
I'm
old,
saying.
man. We're getting old, and
But-
as time comes by,
Yeah.
and you lose people, you kind of realize that like, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what difficulty I'm having is teaching my kids about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, talk
Like-
to me, guys, on the podcast. How do you guys teach your kids about death? Like, how do you guys
I did-
explain?
I-
How do you
I
guys
did-
explain that?
You
to
know
your
how
kids?
I learned about it? I had to see it.
Or
I
like
think-
someone dying, or
Yeah, like
someone dead
a,
already?
A kid. When it all started for me,
Yeah.
like thinking back,
Yeah.
it all started like this kid got in her mom got in a car accident,
Right.
and it was basically like the stuff like my play pen and stuff went to this little girl,
Yeah.
like it was close to the family and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that was my first experience of seeing
Yeah.
death and a
Death,
dead
yeah,
body. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, it haunted me.
Yeah. Right.
And then I saw another person in the family that I knew passed away and was like totally traumatized. Like,
right.
I could never ever go up to the casket. I would always be back far, you know what I mean?
Right.
But when it started hitting home, like the people close to you is like totally different.
yeah.
man. Like I needed to touch them. I needed,
Yeah, I know.
Anyways,
I know.
you know what I
I know. I
mean?
know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
yeah.
Yeah, I see.
That fear,
Carly
that fear.
Carly Waysome said, "I always said as a parent, explaining death to your child is the hardest thing you'll have to do, because that's something I have. Like I don't know.
I've
I
never
don't know.
done it.
Like
I don't think.
yeah, like I don't
my
know how
parents
to.
has always
you know
told
what
me
I mean?
it's part of life. Yes, I understand that, but they taught me that at a older age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because they saw me like crying,
Right.
and they're just like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you have to look at it this way. They're not
Yeah.
in pain or whatever it is.
Yeah. Like I had my grandfather died, I think, beginning of the year, and we were close when we were smaller. We weren't too close when we were growing up.
Mhm.
And I went to his funeral, and the first thing I thought, I mean, as selfish as it may sound, at a funeral, like as they were putting him down the ground, he lived a full life. He wasn't sick.
Mhm.
He lived till like I think he was like 95. So he
Good
lived a
life.
full life.
Good
Yeah,
life.
lived a full life.
Good life.
Not whatever kind, just called it a day, and whatever. And the thing I thought about is just like my first thought about it is just like, what have I done in my life, like in regard, like I thought about my kids. That's what I first thought about. I'm just like, when I leave this earth, have I done enough to leave my kids and them be okay? Like that's the first thing I thought about. As selfish as it may sound, but that's the first thing I thought about, because like my kids rely on me. You know what I mean? And rely, like, especially my daughter who's autistic and relies on me all the time, relies on both of her parents. And the first thing I thought about is like, when I'm gone, what happens? Are they gonna be okay?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it is a
that's-
weird thought. It is a weird thought. It wasn't even about me.
That's what burns me up. Like,
you know what I mean? Like
you're thinking like, yo, if I go tomorrow, like,
what do you happens to your kids? Like,
what's
what
gonna happen to everybody?
Yeah, what's
You know
gonna
what I
happen to
mean?
everybody that relies on you, that you
Yeah.
take care of every day?
Yeah.
Like again, I get I stress this. My daughter's autistic.
And
so
just
like,
talking about a guy, I'm
yeah,
getting anxiety.
You know what I
right
mean?
now,
Yeah,
man, 'cause
right.
it's
I'm
like,
just like my daughter's autistic
Wow.
and literally have to rely on me for everything. You know what I mean? More so than a child that's not diagnosed with autism. You know what I mean? I've thought about it. I'm just like, what happened when I'm not here? Like, who's gonna take care of them? Am I gonna do enough in this
Them.
life?
they have to take.
Yeah,
care of
you know what I mean.
themselves, right?
Am I gonna?
Because you see, death always it either brings together or splits apart.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And
I know this is a morbid topic, guys. I
Yeah.
know we're always upbeat and we're talking about
No,
all
yeah,
but
we're just-
sometimes
we're
we
just
gotta get
talking, it's
real
the
for you
juice.
guys. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
it's the juice.
Sometimes it's the
We
juice.
don't
You know
always
what I
have to be
mean?
dissing people and
Talking
talking
about-
shit.
yeah.
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 Talking about some real
Talks,
topics, man.
yeah, you know what I'm
Real
saying.
shit.
So
Real
yeah,
shit.
no, that's what I thought about. I'm just like, yo, what do I leave my Tristan said that's not selfish. Yeah, I thought about if have I done enough in this life?
No,
Have
it's
I
not-
taught him
I
enough-
agree with Tristan.
Have I
it's not.
taught them enough to be okay? You know what I
I'm
mean?
pretty sure you
because
have.
everybody has their time.
Yeah,
Everybody does.
yeah,
so
yeah.
all you can do is make sure that the people around you are okay when you do leave. You
And
know
I
what mean?
agree with Sweet Coco. Yes, Islanders, like people from the Caribbean,
Mm.
some children weren't allowed to go to funerals. Like
No, yeah, because they
Like,
believe
no,
that Duppy
yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know, I was only allowed to go at a certain age
Yeah.
where it was like, no, you have to go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
My parents told me that if like pregnant women shouldn't be going
No,
to,
no,
shouldn't be going to funerals.
no.
Like if you're pregnant,
No.
you shouldn't be going.
No.
It's like it's like Caribbean thing. They didn't want no duppy, or any of that stuff. So yes, it's kind of a morbid topic. What do you guys think? Explaining death to your kids. How do you guys go do,
Like,
and do it?
listen, even talking about it, man, it's like
It's sad.
it's
It is sad.
anxiety.
It is.
I know it's something that we all have to face, but it's just like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
It's
for
like,
real.
it's
No,
like what you're saying. It's like, have I done enough?
enough. Yeah. Like
have I
you-
made my fucking stamp
It's-
in the
the
mark?
work-
Have
yeah,
have
like-
I, you know?
if I go tomorrow and I'm not around, like, are they okay? Can they function
Yeah.
on their own? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what happens to them? You know what I'm saying? So all you could do is like, hopefully you live
Yeah.
a full life and just live it to
Yeah.
the fullest. You know what I mean? Every time
Yeah.
you get up, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
not saying every day,
Yeah.
save up and all this stuff like that. Just make sure every day you live it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I agree.
That's it. Live it to the fullest,
I
and
agree.
that's it. Your Raptors are winning this game.
Uh-huh.
Raptors are winning this game.
Yep. They're doing good
Anyways,
right now,
this
man.
is the juice again. What
Yeah.
time is it? 10:30.
Yeah, let's talk about one more topic.
Go on.
No, you got any more topics? I'm saying, but
No,
you're
I'm
talking.
just, no, I just
There
see
was a thing on the juice that I forgot I wanted to
which
talk about. That
one?
you
With the
posted
women, the
up.
women are willing to take credit but not accountability for.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Yes.
So the
Let's get into that
so,
shit.
so I made a post on Facebook.
It was
and-
really hot.
and it was said, "Fact: Women are willing to take credit but not accountability regarding relationship problems." So meaning when the
Hold on,
relationship-
pause. We already talked about the halftime show already. You're rewind on the podcast and you'll see it.
So it says
Forward.
women are willing to take credit for the relationship when it's good, but when it fails and it's bad, then it's not their fault.
Wow.
Women,
And why is it always
what
like,
do you think?
and why is it that you always have to dog the person that
why?
he's this, that, blah, blah, blah. But he wasn't fucking, but the
Listen.
shit that you're accusing him about, you're doing.
Yeah, you're
now.
doing. Yeah, you're doing now. Yeah, right. Yeah. Listen.
It's a hot topic.
Yeah, it
man.
is a hot
Why
topic.
the fuck did we bring this up, man?
But no, for real though, it's true
God.
though. A lot of
Shit.
women do that. I'm not saying every woman does it, but when it's good, they like to say, I did this, and they like to post on Facebook. Oh, we did this. We went to Niagara Falls. Oh my God, I love him to death. And all this stuff like that. But when shit hits the fan, it's not your fault. But
Right.
everything about that nigga comes out, and I don't understand why people do that. You
This
know what I
nigga
mean?
has skid marks in his underwear. Yo, he's-
don't
this
talk
guy
about the
is
duty
dirty.
marks.
He's
The duty
dirty.
marks.
He's
No,
dirty. He doesn't bathe.
This guy brought the doo-doo marks.
That's fucking stinky dinky shit. Yo!
You don't have a job. Listen, y'all know
He
this
doesn't have a
shit.
job.
You guys know he was a fuckboy before you got with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I hate women like that. You know what I mean? That as soon as shit
The
hits
fucking
the fan,
Jordans he's wearing, I
yeah, I
bought.
bought them and all this stuff like this. And or even, you know what? It's even worse when women air out things about sexually. That bothers me because I feel like, sex should be like, I'm very open, so it's not doesn't really apply to me. But there's some niggas that likes to keep that shit in house. Like,
Yo,
what
he
is
put it inside me and it was 2 seconds and he come.
yeah, or any of that. Yeah, like why? Yo, why is it? Why do you have to
He doesn't
air
know how to
that
suck
all
pom-pom.
out? Yo, yo, there's some
Do
girls
you
that
know the difference between Batty and Pum Pum? Not there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get shut down on TV.
Yo. Yo, because some women like to go off, and it's entertaining to niggas. Like I think it's hilarious, but this guy girls get mad and start putting out their whole sex life on Facebook. I was just like,
Yo, you couldn't even make me come.
you couldn't make me come, or
Papa
like,
was dry like fucking.
him love eat bati, and I was like, and all this stuff like this. I was just like, yo, okay, so I'm never sharing that nigga. Don't put his drink in your mind, yo.
Nah,
That bartender,
man, no
please
Heineken.
serve his drink over there, yo.
Yeah. Don't even talk in my face. No, sir.
Don't talk in my face.
No.
No, but yo, talk to me, ladies. Why? Why do you
Me
guys
no
get your
want.
feelings and do that? You know what I mean? And even if you guys don't do that on Facebook, y'all are telling everybody in the street.
Of course.
Because you know what I'm saying? Because there's enough times I go to the club and I be coming out of the bathroom, whatever, and I'll be like, hey, how is so and so? Like I'll see a girl and I know they were dating whoever. I'll be like, yo, so where's your man? Whatever. You know what I mean? And they'll be like, yo, this guy, he'll love eat bati and all these things. I was like, listen, I'll just ask you where the nigga was. Why? Why you doing this? Yo?
Too much information. He do what?
You do what? Take the what and left the what?
What? He traded you for a Big Mac?
Oh,
we're not even touching that right now, because I know you're trying to cause problems and drama, and I'm not gonna go there.
You're not gonna
Next topic. I told you.
Listen, guys don't act childish, man. We don't act childish, yo. We don't act childish.
Some men do, because when they're up in the club and they see the gal, them up in there, and they're like,
okay.
yo, somebody just did the joint mic drop, yo.
Okay. Remember. Yo.
And he's like, damn.
Yeah, yo.
Matty looks sweet, dog. Yo, why is Extreme hanging off of her, dog? What's wrong with him, guy? It's a no friend zone, bro.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Are you good, bro? Are you good?
Yeah, we're not talking about it.
Yo,
though,
because some women are scandalous. You know what I mean? They know niggas be in the club, and they come there, and they're just like trying to show out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make niggas jealous, but we are real niggas. We don't get jealous. We don't get jealous.
I can't comment, man. Yo, listen, it happened. Listen, y'all niggas know what happened with me and certain people. So I
I'm
can't
not even
talk.
talking no names,
I
dog.
can't talk.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, it did hurt me. I don't even care. It hurt.
Yo, this guy is
It hurt.
so stupid.
Cut like a knife, bro.
Oh man, yo, women.
I would have rather get
women
bust up in my head
You women
than
are.
see that. I wanted to go to jail that night, guy. I didn't care.
Nazi said embarrassing us.
Anyways.
Listen, we're just talking in general, man. We're
Yeah.
not talking about anything specific. We're talking about because to be honest, other part to whatever is it, the elephant in the room. But we're not gonna talk about the elephant. It happens all the time. But we talk. It happens. No, listen. Let me tell you something. It happens all the time.
Pro
It
face.
happens all the time. You know how much times I've been
Pro
in.
face.
I-
Stop barriers.
Okay, you know what times I've been in some establishments in Bradford. I'm not gonna say what the establishments
Yeah.
are, and I see the same shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
girls come in there with a different
Yeah.
nigga and just try to cause problems.
Oh,
like
yeah.
like that's their intention.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously niggas get in their feelings, get too much drinks and
Yep.
whatever. You know
Well,
what
it's
I mean?
not even about drinks. It's just feelings.
Yeah, just feelings. You know what I mean? But as you get older, you realize that like.
man.
Yeah, it's not worth it,
I
right?
was there, so it's
wrong with this guy,
And I'm an
yo.
old man, so yo,
Yo,
I had to, dog.
you had to do it.
I had to. It was a must be. Come on, man. Certain things.
Yeah. Certain things
Oh
can't
my
go on.
God, man. Like
Certain things-
anxiety, fucking panic attacks, guy. Like,
Yo.
come on, man.
Yo. Oh man.
Shit is real, man. When that heart
Yeah.
get bust, guy, I get yo.
Yeah. I get it. No, I
But
get it.
shout
I
out.
get it. I get it. No, I get it.
Shout out
Some
to
people
the
can
ex.
handle heartbreak. People handle heartbreak really differently. I'm just saying, women, if y'all get heartbroken by a nigga,
But nigga, I'm good. Yo.
no, I'm not talking about you, nigga.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying. If I'm just talking about in general, you know what I mean. I'm just like, yo, you know.
Wait till y'all see my new girlfriend. Uh-huh.
Wait till y'all see what I'm coming out with in summer, yo.
Yo, it's gonna be wicked. Bad.
Yeah.
She's gonna be floating upon water. But don't have the truck already to pull it.
This guy's such a idiot. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I want
Anyway,
a
women,
boat.
stop trying to make niggas mad,
Yeah.
man. Stop going out of your way, out of your character to make niggas mad. You know what I mean?
Like we were talking about the last time, like belittling.
yeah,
man.
yeah. Don't do
That-
that.
yeah.
Don't do that, cause you know, because heart. You know what? To be honest, I learned over time, heart is really something you shouldn't fuck with.
Yeah.
Like that's why I've said to a lot of niggas, if you guys are gonna start,
If
you
you're
know,
done, you're done.
if you're done, you're done. Don't play the back and forth game
No.
with women, because that's when they start getting in their feelings, and that's
You-
when they get upset. It's
Oh,
you when you
yeah.
lie. You know what I mean? You say, "Yo, I'm done with this gal. Don't worry, I'm gonna about you." And then you're in the club with them, and then they see you. Then that's when the problems start.
Next
you know what I mean?
topic.
What's wrong with this guy? Said that topic. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, start some, and then some feelings are gonna be like, yeah, Leonard, you know, does my man come to your bar?
Yo.
See?
Oh man, yo. Oh, okay. Let's talk about one more thing.
Yes, it's true. When you play with people's emotions, bad things happen. It's
Yeah.
true.
And that's
Real
why I've
true.
been so keen on, like, niggas, if you guys are going to start, playing the games with these women or whatever the story may be, 'cause we all know that you all niggas do it or whatever. Just be honest. It's 2022. You're not chasing women away by telling them you're doing whatever with someone else. Like, as long
What?
women respect honesty, man. Women respect honesty.
What?
If
Nigga, you get 4 flat tires, bust out
that's
windows,
that's when you lie.
kitty up car.
Listen, let me tell you something. That only happens when you lie to bitches and you think
People
that
showing
you're
up
one
at your
over another.
yard.
If you tell them straight up from the beginning, say, "Yo, I'm doing this with this person, this with this
Showing
person."
up at the club and
is-
be like,
is-
yo, I want to see what gal he's with tonight.
But some women are toxic and just do that. You know, I want to
Yo.
see. I want to see. You know what times I get messages to my, "Yo, did so and so go to the club tonight? Do you see them with somebody?"
You
I'm just
see?
like,
You
first of
see?
all, I'm not gonna rat no
Informer.
niggas out. You know what I
He
mean?
done rat them out. 'cause
Yeah, I'm
he's
not
like,
gonna
yo,
rat them out.
If we give this information, well,
What am I gonna get if I give you this little bit of information?
Want my thing shine? Yo, I'm gonna stop talking.
Oh man, yo, this guy's
Yo,
an idiot.
Brit said she's gotta go to bed. Yeah, go to
yeah,
bed.
We're gonna call it a
man.
night soon. You have anything you want to talk about? It's 10:38.
Just yo, listen, Feel Good Fridays. It's gonna be live in Cambridge. Make sure you tell a friend, tell a brethren.
yeah.
And Saturday nights, we gonna be in Guelph, old school, and you know how it is.
Yeah.
Each and every Saturday, we'll be there. Rise or shine, island flavor. You know what I mean? And look out for some other stuff coming down the links. We're gonna try and get this Juice podcast in a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know what I
We're
mean?
working on it. We're
We're working on it so we can interact. That's another thing too. I know usually when I'm on the internet, and I'm seeing people want to comment and shit.
Yeah. We only get a handful of them.
Hold on, I'm just gonna say one thing.
Yeah,
You
go
might laugh.
Yeah.
You might piss yourself laughing, but I know some. Listen, I know some people can't spell, but we're gonna try and get the Zoom thing or whatever so you guys can interact.
The man said you can't spell. Oh man, this guy said you
I'm
can't
just
spell.
saying. I know. I see a ton of people on here, and I know they want to comment,
Yeah.
but it's just
they
like-
can't spell. Yo, what kind of fucking friends we have,
Yo,
man?
they can't
yo?
put a fucking sentence
Listen,
word the
listen,
fuck back.
if any of you niggas tell me you guys can't spell, I am unfriending you on Facebook, yo. But no, there's certain words that I gotta like. There's certain words when you spell it
yes,
and you gotta look
do,
at.
yes.
You know, there's certain words when you can spell it and you gotta look at it and be like, yo, that don't look right. You know what I mean? But you research into this, yeah. Yo, that's different, yo. Niggas know how to spell, please. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh man.
Profane, but it comes up propane.
Yeah, don't do that. Nah, yo, that's not even a laughing matter. Like, yo, this nigga, yo,
Yo, all right, next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to everybody that's, like I said, COVID is, we're starting to, the restrictions are starting to lift, and shit's gonna go back to normal. And listen, when you're coming to the club, this is another topic that I have.
Okay,
That's
go
a
on.
problem.
We'll end it with this one. Go
When
on.
you're coming, no, we're gonna end it with yours. But when you're coming to the club, leave your fucking YouTube playlist or your Spotify playlist at home.
What do you mean? Like,
Don't
yo,
be coming up and be showing me fucking shit. Yo, can you play this? Like, I am not your YouTube and I'm not your
YouTube.
Spotify.
YouTube. We don't play YouTube. We
Like,
don't play the YouTube and Spotify.
My music. Listen, the people them that hire me or hired the team
Yeah.
knows that we have it.
Yeah.
Even if we don't have it, we have to go around it. I make sure you have
Listen.
a good time.
Listen, even if we don't have it, we have it. Okay?
Trust me. But it's just like I'm starting to hate that. Like
yeah.
I'm seeing you guys playing, and I'm sitting in the background, and I'm looking, and I'm just like, people are coming up with their phone. Can you play this?
Yeah,
And I'm
right
just
in
like,
your face. Yeah.
like
yeah,
holy
yeah.
shit, man! Like
Yeah.
like what DJs now became YouTube and fucking Spotify.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. Because you know what it is now? We're going to end with
Like,
this topic because it is a deep topic.
leave your personal
thing-
shit at home.
You got to realize
Come
that
and enjoy
people,
the music.
you got to realize that people nowadays, it's not like back in the day where DJs played the music and that's the only way they heard it. You know what I mean? That right now that era is over of just
You
playing playing songs before it hits anywhere
Listen, you
or
think
hitting the airwaves.
back
Right
in
now,
the-
some of these people get music before I even fucking get it.
Right, but
Like, you know what I
back in
mean?
the day, bro. Back in the day, you couldn't even get to a fucking starting from scratch.
No,
Because these guys were like,
yeah,
you know what
up
I
in
mean?
the air. You couldn't flash
like
your
you
phone
couldn't
up.
get to a Baby Blue Sound Crew. You couldn't stand up and be like, yo, I want to know what song you're playing next.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right.
You know what I mean? You had
Yeah.
to enjoy the music that they were playing.
Yeah.
You had to know that they were confident enough to make your ass move.
Yep, that's it. And that's the only way you heard music. That's the only way you
And
heard
I kind of get it why certain guys like to be in a kana or up high. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they don't have to deal with people because I see it.
Yeah, it's annoying. It is annoying.
And I'm just like, I like I've had it happen to me,
Mhm.
and I kind of try to like shrug it off, or I just it's coming up, whatever.
Right.
But man, don't become putting your phone in people's face and be like, yo, play this, and it's
this
only
is-
you that's gonna enjoy it.
enjoy it,
What about the rest of the 40, 50 people that are in there?
Exactly.
Like, it's a vibe. Like I'm saying, it's a vibe. You just can't, just because you want to hear a song because you had a couple drinks, go outside, turn on your phone, and hear your song and come back
listen
in.
to in your car. Go in your car and listen to your music.
Yeah,
down
burn
there.
your
It's okay.
cigarette and come back.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Word.
Honest.
Yep.
Like, I'm just tired of how it's coming now, man. It's like, I want you to play my Spotify playlist.
Yeah, yo.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, yo. All right, like I said, we're at Feel Good Fridays on Friday. We're gonna end it off just now. It's 11. So
Yeah.
and I think there's supposed to be a snowstorm kind of coming tonight.
Yeah, just be careful.
when you're
Everybody
driving.
tomorrow, if you're driving out tomorrow, please be careful.
Yeah, like
It's supposed to be some like freezing rain, some shit like that. Supposed to be happening tonight.
yeah. Like I said, we're gonna
Until
be Feel Good
tomorrow.
Fridays on Friday. It's in Cambridge now. Link up, get there early.
Yes, sir.
Bring your mask, bring
Yeah.
all that good stuff. You know what I mean? It's gonna
Yeah.
be a good time. We're gonna be there. And again, gold and black, or black and gold, old school party.
Yep.
That I'm working on the flyer currently because Extreme's cussing me, but I'm working on it right now. Okay, but you guys look out for the flyer. It's gonna be Dice. We're playing old school
Yeah.
Saturday, so grab
Yeah.
your best black and gold attire and roll out.
Yeah, man, and you might get some. I think they want to do like some drinks or something, man,
Yeah.
to give away for the best dress. So that'd
Britt,
be a good
Britt,
look.
I thought you said you were going to bed a long time ago. What?
because
the juice is
that,
hot, you know.
yeah, I'm
It's
telling
hot,
you,
yeah.
dog. You want to call that number right now, guy? Be like, yo, you try to style me, dog. But you're not gonna style me, I'm a big body that look nice. I think I'm proper.
All right, this is the Juice Podcast. We're gonna log off right now. Every Wednesday, we are here
Yeah.
talking shit. Next week, my boy L's coming in, and I think the week after our fresh season's coming in. So you guys
Shout
look
out
out
the Future Squad,
and
Congo,
Future Squad,
Columbus.
Congo, and Tristan wherever he is. I think
Yeah,
he called
man.
me, called in sick, but whatever. Fuck him. All right, so we're logging off every Wednesday. Check out the IG, check out the YouTube,
Dessert.
and tell a friend to tell a friend. We are here every Wednesday.
Boop,
We're
boop.
out.
Peace. Yo, it was a good night, man. It was a good night.